Hello, it's Marek. Welcome to Mdrives and welcome to the place called Chuk. I'm about 40 minutes away from the Stelvio Pass in Italy, and yeah, I'm going for a drive. My friend decided not to join me for this one because I'm going before breakfast, so I'm coming back to my hotel, and he just wanted to get a bit more sleep. So I'm going on my own. Then we're going to see a couple more passes between Italy and Switzerland. We're gonna go to San Bernardino Pass, for example, before we get to our hotel near Lake Lucerne, and from over there, following day, we're going to Nürburgring. But anyway, let's move on to the Stelvio.
So I started climbing up the first part of the pass. The road to the top was absolutely amazing. However, you have to make sure you hit it really early like me to be able to enjoy it. If you would like to watch my drive uncut, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, as I will be releasing that video in the near future. Just like that, I arrived at the top of the first climb. The Stelvio Pass has two main parts, which are separated by this long flat area where you drive through the long valley. A few minutes later, it was time to start another final climb. Suddenly, the temperature dropped even further, and the tires started sliding even more.
Wow, that was the best drive I had. Honestly, amazing. Amazing. It's 8 degrees. The tires were struggling for grip at the end. Wow. And we found all of these Porsches here. Wow. I think there is a viewpoint here. Oh yes. Oh yes. Wow. Wow.
Now, this is what I called a view. For something like this, it's worth to drive thousands of miles. It's worth to get up very early and be really tired, just to experience it. At that point, I felt absolutely ecstatic. And being there, standing next to my own car, was making it even more amazing. Stelvio Pass might not be the best driver's road, but believe me, it is so worth to get here. It's such an experience, not just to drive it, but to enjoy the views. It's one of those things which every petrolhead should experience in their life.
Welcome at the Stelvio Pass. Amazing view, isn't it? Yeah, we're about 2,700 meters above sea level and it's just amazing. There's a couple of Porsches around as well. I had a chat with the guys. They're also doing a 3-day Alpine tour. The clouds, you know, it's they come and go. They're providing some amazing backdrop for the car. Yeah, I'm so happy I'm here. So let's go for a drive in clouds. Off we go.
This is the other side of the Stelvio, which is completely different to the one I've done coming up here. This driver literally saved my drive by letting me through.
made it to, well, not to the bottom, but to the Francisco Berg Hotel. That's where I stopped a few years ago when I visited Alps. So I'm planning to stop here, have just a quick couple of shots, and then going back to the top.
The view on the final climb on this side of Stelvio is so impressive. But it was time to drive to the top again.
So we're going up again.
Really narrow and the corners are extremely tight. And finally, I was back on the top. However, this time I didn't have time to stop and I carried on towards Bormio to make sure I don't miss the breakfast. Last quick stop, just to enjoy the view for a couple of seconds. Unfortunately, after that, everything changed and the road became a nightmare. I had a couple of near misses with bikes where I found them in the middle of my lane. Driving down was horrendous. This leads me to the very sad truth about Stelvio. if you want to enjoy it in a car, you have to make the effort, get up really early, and have the road for yourself.
So, Stelvio Pass, what do you think? I think it was brilliant, but I have to say, over 2.5 kilometers, the car definitely loses a lot of power. I mean, close to the top, I really struggled to get any power under 3,500 RPMs. It felt like an NA engine. Literally, there was nothing, and then at 3,500 there was boom. The turbo was finally kicking in, and the engine was, you know, pushing the timings and everything. But yeah, below 3,500, oh my god, there was just no power at all. This morning was amazing, but driving down now, it's a bit of a nightmare. I mean, there's hundreds of cyclists, thousands of bikers. Yeah, you can't really drive. Even in a normal way, it's difficult because the bikers are all over the road. Cyclists aren't so bad, to be honest. It's just bikers. They like to enjoy the roads, like petrol heads. But it looks like, you know, they sometimes think that they are on the roads on their own, and unfortunately they are cutting the corners, and suddenly you might find a cyclist in the middle of the road, or in the middle of your lane actually. So you have to be really, really careful. So I'm driving down to get breakfast, and we're setting off for another part of this adventure.
So make sure you subscribe to the channel to see the next video, which is coming out very soon. But for now, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one very soon. Goodbye. Do widzenia.